That's what I call an aggressive bore. Tomatoes also homegrown by my wife. Cheers.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a woman. There's a body.
A woman's body, sir?
She's here. Not all of her. Not all of her.
Calm down, sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing?
She has her tail. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Mirabel Diaz. Mirabel dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, but trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party. But legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually, however, Mirabel found a path to acting in an unexpected place, Wild Tides Water Park. There, Mirabel donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she'd swim in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourists and posing for pictures. At Wild Tides, Mirabel became Miss Mirabel, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore through Mystic Bay, destroying 65 homes, 34 Shake Shacks, and leaving at least one person missing, Mirabel Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Tides Water Park, was among the last to see her alive.
She was a pretty lady. Now, some say she had web feet. She never wanted to talk. Now, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold. Snobby, you might say. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, "Hey, sweetie, you can stay with me. Because, this place is a fortress. I got hurricane shutters, sandbags, the whole shebang. A bunker with a sauna, screening room, bowling alley. Yeah, regulation bowling alley, do you understand? Yeah, the real deal." Yeah, I told her. I got 2 months worth of beans. All kinds of beans. Right? Black beans, kidney beans, pint-toed beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. Yeah, I was worried, because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans.
If my neighbors are watching right
But
now.
she told me she'd be okay on her own. Yeah, maybe if she just stayed at my place. You wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3-bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mega Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employees half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Mirabel, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Oh, or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps. Hard. Against a glass wall.
don't mind her. That's cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweet bean.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane, more of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. And it's a shame what happened.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tides Water Park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing. For a brunette, except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision." And, she was always the second runner-up at pageants. Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen. Almost ambassador to Kazakhstan. People don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep showing up after losing out over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm proud of my titles. Always will be. I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen 6 straight years in a row lightly, but...
Welcome to today's guided meditation
Mirabelle,
session.
too.
I'm so glad you're
And she had a
here.
good heart. She'd volunteer
For the next 20 minutes, I'll be guiding you
for
towards
the little old
seeking
people
peace
down at the
in
senior
times
center.
of chaos.
Sing that song from that
I invite you
mermaid
to find a
movie,
comfortable
I'm in Your
position,
World, or
be it in a
whatever it's
chair,
called.
on the floor,
My children only
or on
watch
a
godly
cushion.
movies. But she'd
Be
seen
sure
that.
to sit up
She
straight.
didn't have children,
Your
so
arms
maybe she didn't
resting
realize.
comfortably on your lap.
Or a husband,
Your
which I
palms
also have.
facing down.
Oh, and she
If
was
you're
a
seated in a chair,
perfectionist.
I
So
invite you
she'd
to
sing that
place
same
both
song
feet
over
firmly
and
on
over
the
until
ground.
she got it right. 20,
If you're
30
seated on the
times.
floor or
The
on a
old
cushion,
people would tell her she didn't
I
have
encourage
to,
you to
that she
position
could
yourself
stop
in
at
such a
any
way
time, but
that you feel fully
she was happy to
grounded
do it.
and supported.
She was a natural performer.
I'll give you
so
a few
good.
more seconds to
I was
find
never
a
like that.
position that's right
I mean,
for you.
Everyone's different. Some of us are more into the artistry of it all.
Ready?
I'm a Wild Tides water
Let's
park
begin.
mermaid because I believe it's important
You
to
can
provide
close your
families
eyes
with
or just
wholesome,
let your
all-ages
vision
entertainment
gradually
at an
soften.
affordable price. But
Whichever is best
others,
for you.
They like the
Let's
attention.
start by focusing
Not that,
on our
not that
breath.
I'm blaming her for what happened.
there may be
Gosh,
other
no.
things
She
vying
was
for
a
your
nice
attention.
person. She didn't deserve that. Not at all.
Smells.
You just never
Traffic.
think something like that would
Children.
happen in a teeny little teensy-weensy town like
Keyboards
Mystic
clicking.
Bay.
Footsteps
Besides
down
that
the
time
hall.
that poor boy was pushed into that hydraulic
Hydraulic
press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the Publix
of
parking lot.
electrical appliances.
But other than that, you just never think of bad stuff
Every
happening here.
sound or a thought
It was so
should try to pull your
sad what happened to
attention
her.
back.
Of course, we all suspected
Just softly
Jerry.
bring
He
your
was weird.
focus back
He
to
followed
your
her around
breathing.
like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's disappearance left a
let's
mark on
breathe
the
in
minuscule
for
town of
3
Mystic Bay,
Allowing your
with search
chest
missions
and belly
tampered
to
by
expand
downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism began
That's
to
good.
fade. That
Now
said,
hold your
losing
breath
hope
for
is
3
something of a
counts.
custom for residents of Mystic Bay. For years, competing theme parks, virus outbreaks, daylight savings, and a quickly
Well done.
shifting culture led to a downturn
Release
in
your
park
breath
numbers.
through your mouth.
Hey, come
with
on
an
now.
audible
Wild
sigh
Tides is
for
still
6
top
counts.
quality. So some of the
Ready?
best damn entertainment in the state. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? But the fact of the matter is, kids don't go for that anymore. Yeah, they'd rather be on their phones playing Candy Crush or
Let's do that
Roblox
together.
Adopt Me or
Breathe in.
neal.fun and at a park with their folks.
2,
So
3.
people stopped coming.
And hold.
And then,
1,
of course,
2,
that's when they found
3.
it.
And now gently breathe out
what was
with a
left of
sigh.
What was left of Mirabelle was found by Jared Holt on November 15th, 2012. 3 months
One last
after
time.
she went missing.
Focus on the
That's
breath.
his voice you heard in the
Feel
911 call at the
in
top
your
of the
lungs.
episode.
And how
She
it
has her
feels flowing
tail.
out back into the world.
She has no face.
When Chipko
always
County Police
stillness
arrived at the
to be
scene,
found here.
they discovered a
The
grisly
peace
sight.
amid the chaos.
Mirabelle Diaz, lodged in the jaws of the Megalodon Megatwister, her mermaid tail curled daintily beneath her on the ancient beast's pink fiberglass tongue.
3.
The park's earliest attendees, a group of school children from the St. Brendan the Navigator Institute for Marine Biology, followed Jared's gaze, the park's famed mermaid staring back
Now
at
that
them.
you've begun to
That
relax,
is, if
let's
she could have
to
stared
bring your
back.
focus further.
Jessalyn Garcia remembers the day.
Experience a distracting
He
thought.
was all cat and tonic when he first saw her. You know, like he couldn't move or blink or say a single word. Oh, poor thing. He just stood there, looking into the hole where her face had been. It was all
To your body,
sunk in.
to your
A pit.
peace.
No offense to Mirabelle, but you know,
Your breath
I think it was
is
the
your
worst I've ever seen her look.
It is your
And it was the
peace.
first day since the hurricane that the park was open to the public.
Whenever you stray,
That's what's so sad about it. November is always a slow month. The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner tubes.
Here we go.
But we
4,
lost so
3,
much money
crunch
because of
it
the
down.
storm that we were all
Hey, come on,
just so
y'all.
excited for the park
Come on,
to
let's
open
go.
back up
Come on, I
again.
need you right here.
And someone had
Crunch
to
it
grab
down.
and shove
Hey,
poor little old Mirabelle
come on.
into the big old shark
Let's
tank.
work out. Come on. Let's get me
Right
3
in the
knees. Give them up.
Now,
3,
Jessalyn had
2,
a pretty good
1.
idea of who was
Switch it up.
responsible.
3. Now go back to those crunches. Crunch it down. 4. Come on. 3. Let's go.
Speaking of popsicles,
2.
when
Come
was the
on.
last time you
3
enjoyed a
knees.
mouthful
Count it
of
down.
fresh
3, 2, 1. Switch it up. 3, 2. Corner knee.
That's where
Build that project as we go. All
is a
right.
weekly meal
Let's
delivery
go.
service focused on fresh,
crunch it down.
organic ingredients.
We'll keep going back to the
Recipes
top.
chosen by
Adding them
chefs.
best we go.
Best of
Out
all,
of here we go.
DoorDash
3
meals
knees. Count
never
it down.
expire.
3.
Using our secret technology,
1. Switch it up.
eggs that
3.
last
What's the move?
longer.
Corner knee.
20%
Don't
off
worry,
your
you got
first
man.
DoorDash
Remember it.
weekly meal kit with
I normally call it out. I always call it out. Corner curl. That leg curl.
Back to the
Come on.
case.
As you
Let's go.
Here's
Back to
Jessalyn.
those crunches. Crunch
Now,
it
the
down.
first thing you gotta
4.
understand
Don't
about
quit on
Mystic
me.
Bay
3.
is that
Don't
it's
stop
small
on me.
town.
2.
In real
Let's go.
life.
3 knees. Count it down.
Everyone knows
3,
everyone here.
2,
I went to
1.
school with
Here
Jared
you
and
go.
Mirabelle.
3,
Worked alongside
2.
them here.
Corner curl. And if you get some of the movements messed
Well,
up,
I can say this, right?
so
Because I know
what?
him.
Now we're adding your side leg.
Mascot we've
Side
ever
leg.
had. The only reason he kept his job is because no one else wanted to wear the
Now
costume.
crunch it down.
I say he wanted to
4.
wear the costume.
Come on.
I mean,
3.
he really,
Come on. 2.
really,
Come on.
really,
3 knees. Count
really
it
wanted to
down.
wear the
3,
costume.
2,
Like,
1. Switch it up. 3, 2. Corner knee. Up. Hey. Come on, y'all. Let's work out.
without judgment.
Jared Holt,
Corner
dressed
curl.
as well-tied waterproof
Let's go.
iconic mascot, Manny the
Come on, what you got
Manatee,
next?
since dropping out of Mystic Bay
Side
this
leg.
year in
Get out.
1999. His costume consisted of a massive suit carved
Now,
of fleece
L
and
step.
foam, complete with
Step.
slippers, a
4.
funny headpiece,
Step. Watch out.
knees,
Come on, we got
mail.
You got mail.
all told, the costume weighed in a
Step. Come on.
staggering 130 pounds and was set to reach
down.
internal temperatures
Knees
of
up.
up to 100 degrees.
Let's go, Step.
310 Kelvin.
Let's go.
and the
Give me
ceiling
3
floor
knees and count them down.
Past
3,
Manny the Manatees have been
2,
reported
1.
passing
Switch
out
it
from
up.
extreme
3,
temperature,
2.
including one
Corner
who
knee.
in 1973 collapsed face first in her
knee.
child's birthday cake,
Elbow to
and
knee.
another who
Leg.
in 1985
Come on,
became
touch that
within the
Come on, I see
in
you.
a water
I
safety
hear you.
demonstration at the park's
Side leg. Side leg.
For years, Wild Tide's
water park officials
Work out.
could not find
Come on, y'all.
workers willing
Hell,
to
step.
put on the suit.
Step.
Step. Let's go.
Step.
No.
Floor now. Knee straddle. Corner knee straddle. Turn.
Designed by my own.
Corner knee straddle. Let's do it again. Knee straddle. Knee straddle. Hey, come on, let's go. Come on.
You've got me.
Now coach it down. Now you're breathing heavy.
States of America.
You're sweating.
To make a true
You are
man,
good to go.
dehydrated,
Okay?
referred
But
to
control
as
your breathing.
the human
Control your workout. Let's go.
damn suit.
Couple more
That's
punches.
the second closest to the guy. So no.
3. Sound effects. 2. Let's go. 3 knees.
Too stinky.
3. 2. I'm also crazy. Other
But
way.
as a person,
3. 2. 3 knees again.
that manatee.
3.
You got
2.
mail. Come on.
1.
Change the
Hey,
suit.
come on.
Kidding me?
Corner knee.
Smell the suit before you saw it.
7. Come on.
It was closest
6.
to.
Count with me.
If you ever have a
5. Count with me.
Well,
4. Come on.
of saltine crackers
3.
and sort of spread
Come
them out
on.
in a paper
2.
plate, cheese, turtle jerky, and a little bit of gas station pickle, and a sprinkle in a boiled cheese.
7. Come on.
Just
Pull
leave it
those
out
hands
for
right
a
to the
little
knees.
bit, let the
6
sunshine
more.
do its magic, and
6.
voila, you got yourself a meal.
5. Come
Now,
on.
it's delicious.
4. Come on.
You'll be smelling it for about
3. 2 more.
2 miles out if the wind is just right.
3 knees. Get them on. Let's go. 3. 2. 1. Switch it up.
Manatee suit
3.
smelled
2.
sort of
Corner knee.
before the style pizza.
You got mail.
7. Squeeze.
You got mail.
Come on.
Numerous
5.
downsides.
You got it.
There was one person
4. Come on.
willing to donate
3. Come on. 2. Don't leave me hanging. Corner curl. 8.
He strayed from the
7.
ladder.
Come on.
You got mail.
6.
You got mail.
Tampering with
5.
the
4
divine.
more.
You got mail.
Come on.
You got
Last 2. What we got next? Side leg.
I met with Jared Holt at the County
7. Get
Jail.
them up.
It's a
All right, John, let's take a look at this video.
Come on.
Let's go watch
former
it.
suicide spirit Halloween.
3.
First learned about it online.
2.
To draw.
Hey, L step. Step. 4.
Yeah, how are they even doing that?
Step.
Bazooka
Now come on,
arms.
say it with us. Let's go.
You know, whatever pops in my head.
Is that like a world record?
Bazooka arms.
Come on. Knee strap.
I feel more like drawing a
Knee
bazooka
strap.
that shoots out kids.
Come on, let's work out.
Huge muscles.
That's insane!
Symbolism there.
Knee
That's
strap.
insane!
Not about a lot
Let's
of
go.
people think about it.
Come on.
Real respect for all
Now.
civilians.
Cross it over.
That's the
Okay,
term for
close.
Bring it back.
manatees and dugongs.
3 knees. Say 3. 2. Cross
Like a
it
siren,
over.
like a mermaid.
Bring it back.
You know, they think
3
sailors
knees.
done this too?
Hey. 3. 2. Cross it over.
I asked
Why is your head so block shaped? It's not block shaped. Don't say
Get
that.
those arms up.
Come on, time to get out for the day.
I believe you. What you put in